I just published my study notes and flashcards for the AWS Generative AI Developer Professional Certification. If you have been following me in my journey to get this certification, you'll remember that I obtained the certification back in January and that I made a detailed YouTube video about it, which I highly recommend that you check out. Back then, I promised to polish my notes and flashcards, and while I have been very busy at work and it has taken me a bit longer than expected, I have finally done so. As a reminder, if you purchased the early beta version of my flashcards at a discounted price, you can download free of charge the updated and complete version in my coffee shop. The AWS Generative AI Developer Professional Certification, with code AIP-C01, validates a candidate's ability to effectively integrate foundation models into applications and business workflows. My notes cover the knowledge domains comprehensively. You will dive deep into retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, vector stores, and agentic AI. And you will also learn the nuances of AWS products in the context of generative AI. Amazon Bedrock is the main focus of the exam, particularly Bedrock Knowledge Bases, Bedrock Agent Core, and Bedrock Guardrails. There is a free version of my notes, which is hosted online in a Notion site. But there is also a paid PDF version, which you can purchase in my coffee shop. This can be useful if you want to print the notes, if you want to study offline, or if you prefer ebooks. My materials assume you have already passed the preceding AWS AI certifications, namely AWS AI Practitioner, or AIP-C01, and AWS Machine Learning Engineer Associate, also known as MLA-C01. If you haven't yet studied for these certifications, I really recommend you do so before taking the Generative AI Developer Professional. This professional level certification builds on the knowledge that you have gained on those ones. You can find notes and flashcards of those preceding certs also in my website if you need them. The main source of my materials is the Udemy course by Frank Kane and Stefan Marek for this certification, but I've also included some information from other websites and AWS blogs. I took this video course when I prepared for the exam, and I can highly recommend it to complement my materials. Both Kane and Marek are highly regarded instructors in the AWS community. Do note that the video course contains a lot of content that has been recycled from preceding certifications. I myself have not included this content in my materials since I already have that content in my other notes, and so my notes are more succinct and to the point. As many followers know, I like to complement study notes with flashcards. You need to include some active ways of learning in your studies, and flashcards are a pet favorite of mine. I have created Anki flashcards for each section of my study notes, and they all include tags and references so that they are easy to find and filter. You can purchase my Anki flashcards in my coffee shop. Although this is an AI-related certification, I crafted my study notes and flashcards manually. These materials are not AI-generated. There's a plethora of AI slop and AI-generated study materials out there, but these are not one of them. I have crafted and reviewed them myself. This is not an easy exam. You should check out my previous video to see how difficult it was for me. Do make sure that you also take practice exams and that you get used to the lengthy and draining questions and answers of AWS professional level certifications. That said, this is a satisfying exam to pass. As a senior AI engineer, I can also say that the domains that you are tested on in this exam, so RAG, vector stores, agentic AI, are all really relevant in our current industry. If you use my materials and find them helpful, be sure to tag me online when you post in social media that you passed the exam, and I will be very happy to congratulate you. There's a particular joy in collecting testimonials from happy peers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and good luck in your future endeavors. If you want to check my whole journey in preparing and taking this AWS Generative AI Developer Professional Certification, I have a playlist of videos that you can check over here. And if you want to check the materials that I have for all my other AWS certifications, there is also a playlist over here. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.